never had a friend, never had a friend, never had a friend like me. Nah, I'm playing. Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Hate It or Love It. I am your host for today, Jeremiah the Revelist. So, today I'm going to be reviewing, you guessed it, I sang a little bit of the song, it is Aladdin. So, I got to see Aladdin, and here's my review on it. So, I got to say, I was impressed with this movie. This movie was very impressive. Like, I am a huge die-hard Aladdin fan. I grew up with Aladdin when I was a kid. Like, I did I had the cups, I had the genie bank. Like, I was a huge Aladdin fan. I had all the Aladdin sequels. Like, you name it, I was like a huge Aladdin fan. So when I saw that they were gonna make the live action of Aladdin, I was kind of nervous. I was like, I don't know about this. Like, why would you want to make a live adaptation? Why? And then they came up and casted Will Smith as the genie. And I was like, it's very hard because Robin Williams, he's genie to me. Like, Robin Williams is the genie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was kind of hard. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Will Smith. He's a great actor. And I kind of have faith that, like, he could pull off the genie. But, you know, I'm also nervous at the same time because it's like, how is he going to do? I don't want him to copy Robin Williams. You know, I want to make it his own. So I was like, I hope they do a good job, you know. So throughout the whole entire time, it was spectacle. The first look on Entertainment Weekly on how the genie looked, I was like, okay, I'm not liking this at all. Jasmine and Aladdin, they look great, but I'm like, no, he's not blue, so I don't know about this. And then the first trailer teaser came out, and I actually liked the first teaser. And then the first trailer came out, and I'm like, okay, I don't like the way the genie looks. And I didn't like the way Jafar, he's not sinister. You know, he's just too clean cut. And I was like, oh boy. So I was worried. I was so worried about going into this film. So I was like, you know what? I heard great reviews. Let me go into this open-minded. Let me not compare it to the original. So I went into it, and I was actually impressed. I was singing, dancing. I was like tapping my feet, everything. Like Will Smith, got to give it to him. In the movie, it works. Like, when you saw it without the trailers or anything like that, or little nitpicks of it, it was like it didn't work. But when you see it in the movie, it works. Like, he does a great job. He makes this his own film. Like, he makes this his own genie. He doesn't copy off Robert. He did such a great job. And we had a great Aladdin. Jasmine, whoo, that girl could sing. That girl did a great job singing. And I gotta give it to Jafar. He was menacing in his own way, but it was right for that type of feel. So Jafar did actually a pretty good job. I was actually pretty impressed with Jafar as well. But what else I liked about this movie is that it wasn't just about Aladdin. It was about Jasmine. It was about, the story was about Genie. Story was about Aladdin. It was had a little bit of like a bad little thing about Jafar. Like, it wasn't just about Aladdin. This was all these characters, their stories. And I like that, I like that because we don't get that in the original cartoon. It's mostly just all about Aladdin. Like, but in this one, it's like you have your side stories on what they want. So it was just like a group movie. It was a group effort. Like, it wasn't just about one person. It was about multiple people. So that's what I liked about that aspect. Now, one thing that threw me off a little bit about the film. Yes, in the beginning it was rushed, but then after a while, things started progressing really well. Certain songs that Aladdin sung, I wasn't feeling like One Hop. You know, when he did the first song and like in the beginning of the movie, like I wasn't feeling that song too much because I think the original sounded better. Certain songs, like I was like, but a lot of the other songs were really good. Some of the new songs they had, I really liked, especially Jasmine's new stuff, Jasmine's solo songs. They were really good. One thing I wanted a Jafar song, but we didn't get a Jafar song, so I was kind of bummed out about that. But other than that, the chemistry between the characters and everything works so well. Like I just love the music, especially Never Had a Friend Like Me, Will Smith version. I love it. It was just a good time. It was a good movie. You know, it beat out all my expectations of what this film was, because I didn't think it was going to do good, and then it just wipes all that out. Will Smith does a great job. Like, everybody, they do such a great job in this film. Like, I really respect what they did. Now, and those flaws that I had, there weren't that many. You know, certain songs didn't stick with me. Yes, certain things were kind of rushed, but then at the end you kind of understand why it was rushed. And then all of a sudden they made it like, you're already seeing this tale, let's go on to other things. You know, the dance scenes, like everything was really great. I really enjoyed it. But so just how I would say it like this. My rating for this film will be on the real for real. I gotta say it's on the real for real. The reason why I say this is because, certain, like I said, it wasn't perfect. Certain the songs didn't land. Certain things were a little bit rushed. But at the same time, it was a good time. I love Will Smith as a genie. I loved all the characters. Person that played Aladdin, girl that played Jasmine. I loved them all. And it was a good time. I hope they do a Return of Jafar. If they do a Return of Jafar, I want kind of more backstory, because I like between what Jafar and Aladdin, I like their chemistry, because Jafar is kind of a spoiler. Jafar was almost like the same like Aladdin, but the only difference is Jafar went the wicked path, and Aladdin was more like himself and tried to stay as a good person, other than Jafar. So they were kind of the same in a way. They just chose different paths. So I gotta say, I give it on the real for real. I really enjoyed it. So that'll be all for today. I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought about this Aladdin. I really would like to know. And guess what? I'll see you when I see you. You never had a friend like me. Peace.